A White House peace plan for Gaza has proposed an end to the conflict between Israel and Hamas and a return of all hostages. The proposal states that if both sides agree, the war will end immediately and Israeli forces will withdraw to agreed upon lines to prepare for the hostage release. President Trump said peace in Gaza was very much beyond close, and Hamas says, though, that it has not formally been sent the 20-point peace plan yet.
After almost 2 years of war in Gaza, a step, it appears, towards peace. These talks at the White House between US President Donald Trump and Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had been billed as high stakes. And according to the two leaders, they've yielded a breakthrough.
So this is a big day, a beautiful day, potentially one of the great days ever in civilization. The plan that we put forward today is focused on ending the war immediately, getting all of our hostages back, getting everything back.
I support your plan to end the war in Gaza, which achieves our war aims. It will bring back to Israel all our hostages, dismantle Hamas's military capabilities, end its political rule, and ensure that Gaza never again poses a threat to Israel.
The plan also proposes a new board of peace with some familiar names involved.
Everybody involved asked me to do this, so it would be headed by a gentleman known as President Donald J. Trump of the United States. That's what I want. And we'll have a board, and one of the people that wants to be on the board is the UK former Prime Minister, Tony Blair. Good man, very good man.
But while both leaders hailed the proposal as historic, a crucial factor remains. Hamas tonight said it has yet to receive the written peace plan. Kate Farley, RTE News.
Let's speak to our Washington correspondent, Sean Whelan, now, who has more. And Sean, a fair bit of detail in each one of those 20 points. Where does this go now if it's to proceed and indeed succeed?
It is going to be difficult to proceed. I mean, what we have tonight is the Israeli Prime Minister, who's staying in Blair House just behind us there, behind that very small protest which is blocking traffic here on Pennsylvania Avenue and several blocks around. But he has said, standing beside Donald Trump, I support your peace plan. Not quite the same as I'm signing the dotted line here and now and pushing it through my government. Nevertheless, it does look like there's some forward momentum here. And what President Trump was engaged in standing beside him was a lot of political salesmanship, saying, look, here's a deal. Everybody else is signing up to this. It's over to Hamas now. They need to do this because this is the plan, the one and only plan. And if they don't sign up to it, he has agreed with Benjamin Netanyahu that the war will go on and that the US will give its full political backing to Israel to, as he put it, finish the job. Or as Prime Minister Netanyahu said, they're going to go in and totally destroy Hamas one by one. In other words, they will just continue doing what they've been doing for almost 2 years now. However, there is an alternative route that is potentially available if it gets through the Israeli cabinet, and that's a big if. And if Hamas were to accept it, it's one in which nobody would have to move out of Gaza. There will be a reconstruction fund from the Gulf Arab states that there would be a transitional authority, an international one, in which Tony Blair will be heavily involved, supervising the reconstruction of Gaza and the security operations in Gaza, which presumably will be taken care of by other countries because of the people President Trump was meeting at the UN last week. People are thinking Turkey and Indonesia might play a big role in that, perhaps more so than states like Saudi Arabia or the United Arab Emirates. So a lot of pieces have moved into place. A plan has evolved. But does that mean a deal is done? Absolutely not, Ray. There's an awful lot of hurdles to be jumped here before even a ceasefire and an end to hostilities and a return of hostages happens, and then all the rest of it. But at least there is some kind of a plan, some kind of an outline for the future of Gaza. Ray?
Yes, indeed. Sean in Washington, thank you.